Welcome back. All right, so news of the day video for all you fine people on the internet for your Wednesday, August the 28th. And we'll start off talking about the St. Louis Blues and something interesting that they've revealed that I think every team should be doing this. I'm not sure why. And I say this because they have all the data. stlouisblues.com/contracts. If you go to that site, it gives you up to date info on the contract details, statuses, etc. Every team should be doing this. I have no idea. Cap Friendly went away, and now Puckpedia's taken over for most people as the source. And Puckpedia has a lot of good fun stuff they're doing. They just revealed you can GM the four nations and make your own rosters and compare it to other rosters people make. But as fun as these sites are, the NHL teams should be providing this information, and it should be in a table like that. I think it's a great idea. St. Louis clearly ahead of the game a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. We can compare how it works on team websites, and I'm using the multiple just in case St. Louis is just the first of a few teams that could do this, and compare it to Puckpedia and see, which websites better, that kind of thing. But seriously, with the NHL, with the technology and the manpower that they have, there's no reason that they can't make their own version of Cap Friendly where you've got 32 different teams. And so kind of fun stuff there. Frank Saravelli reporting that Leon Draisaitl and the Edmonton Oilers, in their negotiations, he's saying that the expectation is Leon Draisaitl will be the highest paid National Hockey League player starting July the 1st. That his contract will be roughly around $14 million is where the cap hit's expected to be, keeping in mind that Connor McDavid is due a year later. So Draisaitl may be the highest paid player for 1 year, and then you would think McDavid would be the second. The one thing in this is apparently team-friendly contract, not nearly as likely as the Oilers might be hoping. So Draisaitl wants to get paid, and I think the argument can be made that, he's earned that, and for the Oilers, this is going to be a very tough time. Getting Draisaitl and McDavid both extended, and making sure you've got enough cap space for everybody else that you need if you're going to remain a Stanley Cup contender. So we'll see how much Draisaitl gets, but the expectation is it'll be around a $14 million cap hit, which would put him at number one on the paid list, which is why I don't panic when, the number one highest paid player by cap hit is a certain player. I know when McKinnon was number one that there was a lot of, I can't believe McKinnon thinks he's better than McDavid, which to me was ridiculous. Where I was like, well, no, that's not what that contract says at all. The salary cap, as it goes up, then the cap hit should be going up as well. So, anyways, let me know your thoughts on how much Draisaitl do you think should be getting for his next contract, and how tricky do you think things are going to get for the Oilers if they're going to keep both Draisaitl and McDavid. Rutger McGroarty holds a presser in Pittsburgh today. I thought he did well. I watched about 6 minutes of it that was posted. He says he'll work on his skating. So one knock on his play has been his skating speed. He is seen as a power forward, but it is said that he needs to work on his skating, and he says he will. And so the power forward game is there. It's definitely something that's important, and we'll see how he fits into the Pittsburgh lineup. He's excited to be able to play with Sid. He did talk about Winnipeg. He said he just told Winnipeg he didn't want to play there. And when he was asked about what he's been promised by Pittsburgh, he said a spot on the all-rookie tournament, and that he has not been promised a roster spot. One of the sticking points, of course, for us while we were waiting for this trade was that the rumor had been that he was demanding a certain amount of ice time with Winnipeg, and that his trade demand was related to him not getting any kind of assurance he'd get guaranteed playing time, and that no matter where he's going to go, he wanted guaranteed playing time. He is saying he has not had guaranteed playing time offered by Pittsburgh. He talked up Pittsburgh a lot, said it's a great sports town, said he went to a Pirates game as well on Monday. And so McGroarty seems to be quite excited to join the Pittsburgh Penguins. Yeager, I'm sure, will be excited to join the Winnipeg Jets. And if McGroarty gets his skating up to where he is talking about getting it, I think the Pittsburgh Penguins and their fans are going to be quite happy with McGroarty. Just looking at it, power forward on the wing, maybe his skating isn't the best. And the first thought I had was, so Kevin Stevens potentially? So at any rate, he is going to be in the rookie rookie games for Pittsburgh, and then we'll see what happens when we get into the preseason and see how many games he plays. But it definitely sounds like this whole, well, he's demanding a roster spot immediately from Winnipeg. I don't know that that's necessarily been the case. I think that rumor has caused a lot of people to not like McGroarty, but I didn't see any sign of that in the press conference. And again, I don't necessarily buy rumors, especially when it's, well, what I've heard is, okay. I'm not saying they didn't hear it. I'm just saying that it definitely looks like Pittsburgh hasn't promised him anything. So we'll see what happens from here. The Chicago Blackhawks announcing that Laurent Brossoit has had meniscus repair surgery. I believe it's on his left knee, and he'll be out 5 to 7 weeks. So this puts it right up against the opening night for the regular season. It just means that Mrazek and Soderblom may be the two goaltenders again until Brossoit is 100%. He'll miss some training camp and preseason, but Brossoit's a veteran, so it shouldn't negatively impact him too much. Chicago should be a much improved team this year, and Brossoit being added in goal. Part of the reason why that should be improved, because Soderblom, the numbers weren't great this past season. Mrazek was pretty strong, so Mrazek and Brossoit, probably a 1A, 1B situation. Should be fascinating, but Brossoit is going to be out for 5 to 7 weeks. So, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the event you've not done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.